So this Afroman case that ended just recently, I just want to know who's this lawyer that brought this case for these police, the police department. Well, it wasn't the department. I think they sued individuals, private citizens. But who was this lawyer that would accept this? Tell that thinks a jury would award them money based on them feeling like their privacy was. How do you expect privacy in someone's home that you came in uninvited? This is a lawyer that believed they could win this case? And that judge was problematic too. That judge this not only dismissed his countersuit for monies to pay for the damage to his door and other things, his gate. How do you dismiss that? But still bring a case, was still allow them to bring a case against Afroman because their privacy was invaded? Invasion of privacy? That's so ridiculous. My feeling is that they brought it because they thought they would win. Because they usually win. Because policemen are usually believed over whatever else happens. No matter how outrageous their actions were, they would be believed and cases would be dismissed in their favor. Imagine. And this is something that's happened time and time again. But it's not only that. Anything has to do with money, though. T-Mobile, Chase, and Capital One. I've had these people. I've been doing business with these people for decades. Decades. They've had lawsuits. They've had lawsuits that ended in judgments in the billions. Now I've had my cards compromised. My Chase card, my Capital One card. And I've had T-Mobile. And they had issues with their customers' information getting out. You know how many times I had to change my Chase card, my debit and credit card? I had to end my credit card with Capital One because someone was using my card for quite a while. I didn't notice because I had automatic payments on. Paying off. Only reason it didn't get worse because I didn't have a big credit allowance. They didn't give me a great credit allowance, or it would have been horrible. And they didn't offer to pay me back anything. I don't know why I'm still with these people, but I shouldn't be. But my thing is, all these billions of dollars was awarded to whom? I didn't get a penny. I didn't get a letter to say, well, this is what happened, blah. Nothing. And I've been a customer of theirs for decades with an S. Yeah. Who gets the money? I didn't see a penny. I'd like to find someone who had anything from these cases. Billions of dollars was awarded to whom? Not the customers. I'm a customer. It's just because I didn't do the work to find a new bank. But I'm definitely thinking of dropping T-Mobile because this is ridiculous. So this whole thing with Afroman just had me thinking again about this stuff. And then my father the way he passed. There's a hospital that we're, we brought a suit, and I tell you, it's the same story. It never gets old. You can't help but feel just, you just feel so defeated, because they have the power to let things go on forever. You know, on one hand, yeah, you think the money would help, but on the other hand, they would keep doing what they did. I know it was medical racism. And a part of me wants to just say, no, I'm not accepting what they did, what they're giving me, unless they have a plan of what to do, what they're not doing this next time, like an improvement plan. The hospitals do that to ensure that no one ever goes through what we went through with my father's death. Performance improvement plan. I'm really thinking about that. I'm really considering it. Now, it's not just me. I have to think of my brothers too. But if I could pay my brothers, I would reject whatever they give me, and I know it's not gonna be much, because it's gonna be what they think he was worth, his life was worth, and I know for a fact they didn't think it was worth much because of the treatment. Sending him home with a bed sore, discharging him without my knowledge, and I'm his healthcare proxy. It was hard. It was traumatic for sure. It really traumatized us. But lawsuits, I'm glad I'm glad Afroman won, but I can't believe that lawsuit was brought, and they dismissed his countersuit claim for payment for the damage they did. That's crazy. How is this okay? Anyway, I just needed to vent. Thank you.